Hello guys, I hope you are fine like me. I came back from my holidays and now I would like to do a flight from Manchester to Phuket as the 787's may be delivered again. Boeing got the clearance from the FAA. Yeah, I haven't flown the Dreamliner for months, so let's do it. Let's fly with the brand new 787-8 from Magknight or Magknight. Yo. Okay, let's jump right into the plane. Battery on. It's nice to fly from Manchester again. External power on. Let's align the IRS. I need to I need to check everything. Packs on, of course. But there is one item which is still missing. Oh, yeah, not an item, but where is the there it is, fire test. Doesn't work. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we are in Manchester and I need to prepare the flight. Let's align the IRS first. Init reference, position, we are in Manchester. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. So, okay. Route. Company route, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, Victor Tango Sierra Papa 01. Okay. So, flight number will be Tomjet. Let me see. 136. This flight was flown in real life. Execute. So, 1 second, I'll be back in a minute. Gut. We will depart. Let me check flight radar 24. So QNH in Manchester is 1023. Great. Good. Can I change the engines? TUI 787 engines. Let's Let's do it as realistic as possible. TUI selects GE and X-Power. Sorry guys, I just wanted to be as realistic as possible. GENX, okay, great. We have the correct one. Show glass, okay. Yo. Okay, aircraft configuration. We are very heavy. We have 288 passengers on board, so full. The flight is full. So we have additional crew on board. Zero fuel weight is 157.2. Yo, fuel. I need 71 only. Wow. An AC4600 would have needed more. 71 tons. And 152 is zero fuel weight. Nee, 157.2. You see that? It's quite a lot. I need to be careful with the weights because we are almost in our maximum takeoff weight. We are 200 kilograms below. 157.2. Okay. Landing fuel. Nah, it's okay. I just need 71. Oh, it's additional fuel. Landing weight will be 165.1. 8 tons. Yeah, that could fit. That could fit, according to the flight plan. A galley. We have a long haul, equipment. 25 kilograms baggage. Cabin crew. We need 3 pilots, and let's take 10 cabin crew. Packs. Cargo. I take less cargo. So takeoff weight will be 227.7. See that how real it is? 127.7. Yo. $13.2, yeah, that's perfect. Flight plan is correct. Load aircraft. Oh, okay. Initialize flight. Okay. Ah, I forgot something. I need the checklist, but we have time. Which runway is active? I will depart from runway. Which one is it? 23 right. Desig. Any Desig departure? No. Great. 23 left Desig, also not. This is a small problem. Shit. I don't know what to do. Let's take 23 right for departure. And take this one. So next, Desig, yeah, 10 nautical miles. It shouldn't be a problem. VNAV. Transition altitude is, let's take 5,000, I don't know. So cruising level with level 350. Let's take 330. Okay, that's good. What is my target speed? I know, I can change it during the flight. So let's take thrust limit. We will depart with derated thrust and cruise. Yeah, no, derated takeoff thrust. Yo. We will depart with flaps 5. No, I don't want to hold. Okay, great. So. Performance. We will depart from runway 23 right. No intersection takeoff, so we will depart full length. Dry, yeah, condition is dry. Winds. Winds are variable 2 knots. Let's say 230 degrees, 2 knots. Outside air temperature is 25 degrees, so quite hot. QNH is 1023. Derated takeoff thrust, flaps 5. Yo. Exactly. Everything fits. Weight is okay. CG is okay. Calculate. Whoa. Let's take a higher flap setting. Let's take flaps 15. not sure. What about flaps 20? Let's take flaps 15. That should work. Okay. Nav lights on, logo lights on. Lights are working. Okay. Good. I will get charts and then it should be fine. ECC charts. We have zone X departure. SID. I need to find the SID, the correct one. Transition altitude is 5000, that's correct. I guess I cannot find it. They're from 2003. Okay, let's just climb to 5000 feet directly. Or to level 100. Runway heading in the box. To 10. Start the APU. I know, here are integrated checklists. Why not available? Here. Pre-flight checklist. Inspections and security is done. Oxygen. 1 second. Oxygen is completed. Flight instruments, heading, altimeter is set. Primary flight display, V2, LNAV, VNAV altitude is set. Takeoff speeds. 148, 162, 169er. Set. CU pre-flight completed. Taxi and takeoff briefing. We will taxi to runway 23 right. Yeah. In case of any failure, we will return to Manchester. We would return to Manchester. Boarding announcement not given yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome aboard from a flight deck. This is your captain speaking. I want to thank all of you for being with us today. We're just getting the last of the luggage stowed on board and we should be departing on time in just a few minutes. I will be speaking to you again later on, so thanks again and enjoy the flight.
So APU is connected.
and make sure your seat back and folding trays are in the upright
Ground services
position.
disconnect.
We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not
Yo.
allowed anywhere on this aircraft, including in the lavatories. The lavatories are equipped with sensitive smoke detectors. Interfering with their operation in any way is against the law. If you have any questions
So we fly
about
all
our
the
flight
way
today, please
from
feel free
here
to ask
to
one of the crew.
Phuket.
Thank you.
Phuket is not in India. Phuket is here, I guess. Not in India, yeah. It's around here, Gulf of Thailand. Yeah. Here's Phuket, I guess, or here, and Bangkok is also there. Yeah. And we have plenty of time, so no rush. Let's check the route. Ah no, I cannot see the route. It's my problem. Position, Manchester, okay, index, ident. Seatbelt signs. So before start checklist. Seatbelt signs, where are they? There. Are on. Cabin call.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic.
MCP is set. Fuel. We have 71 tons of fuel on board. Fuel pumps. Are on. Beacon lights can be turned on as we are leaving the gate in a minute. After start, oh yeah, not yet. So, our route. Zonex Desig, yeah, that works. Great. Weather radar on, I'm ready for pushback. This is a chartered Dreamliner, don't worry. There is no livery available yet. Until now there is no livery available. So, we need to push back facing... good question. It's just...
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I want to go right there.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Gate is disconnecting. So we are on our maximum, almost on our maximum takeoff weight. I don't need all the lights. It's not. Oops.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
But there are some good songs on the NCS NCS playlist of Spotify. I hope you like it as well. But I need to change my view. So it should be fine. We are ready.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Releasing the brakes. Squawk.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you. Let's start engine number 2 first. Auto start. Oops. Engine shutdown left, window heat, fuel in center. Okay, we need to turn on the center fuel pumps as well, cross feed not on. Window heat on. I'm very excited. First 787-8 flight. And I haven't flown a Boeing for how long? I guess my last Boeing flight was... Oh, let me think. The A340-600 came out in October last year, I guess. October last year. What about summer? I guess it was a Dreamliner flight. In March last year, Dreamliner 787-9 to San Francisco. Hey man, how is it going? Revo, I am very fine. I'm better. I had great holidays in Beirut, and yeah. Next week job training starts, but I'm very happy that I still have some time for flight simming and doing my favorite routes. Yeah. Thanks for asking. I hope you are fine as well. You know, school graduation was very difficult. I had to do a lot of stuff. I've never had time for flight simming because you're only busy with school stuff.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
But now it's better.
Disconnecting tows. Stand by.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Nice to hear that. Okay, engine number 1 is also running. APU off, APU generator off. Everything okay there, yes. What comes next? Flight directors on. Flight control check. Not yet. Trim, what about the trim?
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left.
675.
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Where is the trim? Ah, no, okay. Otherwise I would have gotten a warning. That's great. So if you are out of range, it shows you. Okay. Flaps 15. Oh, the view is not good. 767 had better views, but wasn't that complex as the Dreamliner. So there he is. He's ready. Flaps 15. You know, there is a big difference. Well, it's a small difference when you compare the 787-8 to the -9 and 10. The -9 and 10 has flaps 17 and 18 as well, as far as I know. So the Boeing was thinking about a 767 replacement, and the 787-8 is, in my opinion, the best 767 replacement, and that's why it has the same flap setting as the 767, I guess. That's just an assumption, but I guess the 787-8 does not need flaps 17 and flaps 18. No. Okay, let's continue. Auto brake, RTO, and flight control check. Full up, full down, full left, full right, rudder full left, and rudder full right. Okay, we're good. Flight control check complete. So next checklist. Okay. Let's connect to Unicom. No. It is very yeah, I wouldn't say difficult, but it's a new experience for me, as I was used to fly the only Airbus for the last couple of months. Only A340, AC30, once A350. I will do an A350 flight again in the upcoming days, and A320 family. But I haven't flown 737 anymore, 747 also not, because I completed all routes with the 747. Why should I fly the 747 again? It's a nice plane, especially the 400, but yeah, I was happy that I completed all routes with the 747, but I would like to fly with the Dreamliner and the 777 instead. 757 and 767 also completed. Yeah. Hello Alex. Dankeschön. So, wo muss ich jetzt hin? I would do more X-Plane, but my X-Plane is broken. It's not letting me connect cause the connect button is not allowing me to press it. That's weird. Maybe you need to update it. You need to update the client or reinstall it. That's very confusing. Peking mit nach Berlin. Ja, wenn wenn X-Plane 12 draußen ist. You know, Revo, there is this one YouTuber who puts X-Plane 12 in his titles and on his thumbnails, and he generates a lot of views with it, but it's like 75% of all his viewers are like complaining all the time. Why are you doing clickbait? Why are you putting X-Plane 12 in your title? Yeah, it's a bit irritating. It's not out yet. And hello Nagosi, how are you? No, I don't fly for any virtual airline. I tried it out in the past, I guess 2 to 3 years ago, but nah, I didn't like it. I would like to fly the routes which I want to fly and not forced routes which I flew hundreds of times. Ja, Alex, wir fliegen lang. Manchester traffic, Tomjet 136 Heavy lining up behind landing EasyJet Airbus. 1823 right. Bought a ton of shaders and bought the AC30. Okay. You mean the A330-200 Revo? Well, I guess I forgot to turn on the taxi lights. Okay, what comes next? Transponder mode to TARA. Departure briefing is complete. In case of engine failure, I'm going to, or I would return to Manchester. Cabin call is given.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, no, Revo, the thing is, this guy is, I don't want to insult anyone, but this guy is completely doing wrong things. He is starting the engines on the gate with the catering truck and calls it realistic. I mean, maybe that's a new way of flying, you don't know. You never know. Okay, where are we lining up? Yes, can I line up from there? Yeah, we take the full length. We pay for the whole runway, we use the whole runway. So enough in the box. Yeah, can be turned on. Yeah, and also, you know, the big flight sim YouTubers who call their videos most realistic flight sim ever and ultra graphics. I mean, okay, they can put the flight sim in ultra graphics, but do I always need to write that in the title? I mean, I also have. No, I don't have max settings, but I have high settings. Why should I
approaching 2, 3,
why am I
right.
supposed to put that in my title? I'm not. Geht so, Alex. Oh, let's break. That was a bit too far.
On runway 2, 3, right.
First time lining up with a small Dreamliner can happen. Yeah, Revo, that's correct. I mean, it's a bit cooler with VR, but always these clickbaiting titles. Okay, he's off. Manchester traffic, Tomcat 136, departing runway 23 right. Landing lights on, of course. When I turn off lights on, strobe lights on, wing lights on. I'm ready. Okay guys, take off. Engines are running stable. Setting thrust. So, takeoff thrust sets. Very nice sound. $80 knots. Positive rate, gear up. That was very close. Yes, I think the plane is worth it. It has a lot of potential. Klapper, it's right here. I guess my closest departure was with the A340-600 in LA. Good that I had a higher flap setting. The wing flex is great. Okay, VNAV on, autopilot on. So flaps 5. And flaps up. Be careful, be careful, be careful. A bit of overspeed, not a problem. So, monitor of lights off, taxi lights off. Look at the climb rate, 3,800. I like the flight behavior of the Dreamliner with one disadvantage. As soon as you have like 5 knots more during approach, you can go around. You can go around. You won't land the Dreamliner if you have 5 knots more. I don't know why.
Altimeter
Maybe it's
setting.
due to the wings. But the Dreamliner is a bit complicated to land. It's different to land than a 767, AC-30 or A340. But therefore it has a nice flight behavior. What mods have you got installed? I can show you. So, ground handling, jar design ground handling, the classic one. X-Pilot, yeah, for VETSIM, landing speeds, so that you can know your landing here rate. AviTab is this one here on the tab, where you can where you can see a map, or you can connect it to Navigraph and all that. Fly with Lua is very important for additional add-ons, so that they work. For example, my Follow Me car. I guess it's not on the org anymore, but it's only possible due to, when you have Fly with Lua installed. Let's extend the climb, VNAV. I don't want to hold. 330. I would like to continue my climb. Why can I not do it? It's good. Flight level change. So, but no, that's not. Okay, landing lights off. Wing lights off. It's my first time flying a Boeing after almost a year, I guess. Let me check. I can still show you my remaining mods. SAM for the gates, Headshake for Headshake, Skunkcraft's updater for, Tolis, and for the some aircrafts. Or aircraft. RAAS is like for the oral warnings, for example, on runway 08 right. Smart co-pilot, I barely use it, I need to use it more. Terrain radar is for terrain and Java to explain. I guess it's just that has something to do with the Java updater, which you get when buying Flight Factor products. Let me see. When was my last Boeing flight? So A321 to Beirut, from Beirut to Frankfurt. A320, A340, 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 A340-300, A340-600, plane spotting, plane spotting, plane spotting, plane spotting, A320, A320, plane spotting, plane spotting, A320, A321, A321, AC30, AC30, AC40, AC40, AC40. I was very happy when the AC40-600 came out. That's my favorite Airbus, which only flies in Munich. AC30. Damn, what? I'm just scrolling through my videos. My last Boeing flight was with the 767 11 months ago. What the? 757, 767, 767. Wow, that's shocking. Good that I started with the Dreamliner again. I should have taken the Toga thrust and flaps 15, I guess, or flaps 20. Next time I do it, I promise. But it's a brand new plane. I didn't want to break it, you know. Sometimes it can be, if you do a full power takeoff, that your engines get a bit of damage. Traffic, of course. So checklist. Normal. Okay, great. We made it. Oops. Ah, I can even put it on here, yeah. I guess my last Dreamliner flight was to San Francisco from Amsterdam. Last year in March. Impressive. Impressive. But I'm quite happy to be back in a Boeing. I need to watch my takeoff again. Okay. The cruise speed is too low, I guess. I'm not sure. What about my sim brief? Papers. Is there anything about Mach? Like the speeds, cruising speed? Cost index 19. But there is no... How much fuel will I... ETA? There's no ETA. Boah, the wing flex, it's... impressive. Look at the wing flex. What the... This is impressive. Wow. This is just... Guys, I guess I will end the stream in a few... I guess in 30 minutes. So I guess never wants to see the boring cruise I get. Yeah, it's not boring, but... I actually went on a Qatar 787 jet coming back from Doha. Was one of the best flights I was ever on. From where? Like, from where did you fly? I flew with the Middle East Airlines A321neo, and it was my best flight ever. It was even better, like the cabin was even better than the AC-30-200, which I had on the return to Frankfurt. I flew from Düsseldorf to Beirut and back to Frankfurt, and the pilots let me sit in the cockpit during departure and during landing. That was very nice. Like on the AC-30s I did that, and in the A321neo I was allowed to to sit in the cockpit during takeoff. I couldn't stay there during landing because there were security guys, I guess, on the gate, and I don't know. Doha to Heathrow, okay. And yeah, I was very thankful, you know, a dream came true. What did I want to say? Exactly. For example, let's take the A321neo flight. I brought the cabin crew some treats, and then they let me sit in the cockpit. You know, we took some photos, and not during departure, but it was very nice. And then during climb, the FO, the first officer, asked me to go back to my seat in the cabin, and yeah, I was very thankful. It was like at 15,000 feet or so, and yeah, when service began, then I got my food. And let's take the AC-30 example. Like on the AC-21neo, I just remained on my seat during landing. It was very nice because I had a nice view and I could film. And on the AC-30, the captain let me sit on the jump seat for during departure. Then I also came back to my actual seat in the cabin, and then the captain, during departure, the captain asked me, "Yeah, what is your seat?" And I showed him my my ticket, and then he said he talked to a flight attendant and said, "Yeah, here, a flight attendant later during descent came to my seat and brought me to the cockpit." It was amazing. She said, "Yeah, take your luggage, come to the cockpit." It was amazing, amazing. Lufthansa would not have allowed it. It's Middle East Airlines, the best airline to fly to Lebanon with. Really, it was so nice. That was so nice. And I wanted to the cockpit has more seat belts. The cockpit seats have more seat belts, and I put on the upper seat belts. There are two. I showed you. Wait, on the AC-30-200. The seat belts which are here. The upper ones. I fastened it, and the co-pilot said, "No need to fasten these seatbelts. We won't do barrel rolls today." And it was so nice. Yeah, and I could film during departure and landing. It was so nice. But of course, the pilot said, "Yeah, don't post it on social media." It's okay. I just showed it my best friends, and because I don't want that the pilots get in trouble. Normally it's so forbidden. The highest rule in a plane is that you don't let anybody except the crew in the cockpit. And the captain just said, "Yalla, come in the cockpit." I just asked, on the return flight. I didn't have treats with me, but I asked the flight attendant to speak with the captain. And she was like, "Why do you want to speak to the captain?" I said, "Yeah, I would also like to become a pilot." And yeah, 5 minutes later, I was allowed to go into the cockpit and ask the captain. The captain also wanted to know something about me, like, why am I as a German in Lebanon? But I asked him if I could sit on the jump seat during takeoff and landing, or first FO, and he said, "Ask the captain." And then I asked him, and he said, "Yes, if I can ask you 2 more questions, then you can sit on the jump seat during takeoff and landing." And I said, "Of course, of course." Yeah, it was so nice. The best crew ever, best. That a dream came true. But this is not... I want to fly Mach 0.8. I was so thankful, and everybody was so... I guess some guys noticed that I was allowed in the cockpit, and they were all so happy for me. "Oh, you was allowed in the cockpit." And I flew with my grandpa. I flew back with my grandpa, and he was so proud of me, and yeah, very nice experience. As an aviator, or as a guy who also would like to become a pilot, it's the highest thing you can experience, to sit in the cockpit. I mean, you can do you can do flight simming, you can do plane spotting. I do both. You can fly normal flights, but not everyone can get allowed in the cockpit, can get access into the cockpit during takeoff and landing. I mean, I guess a lot of people can sit after the landing or before departure, but not during takeoff and landing. Yeah, and then in an AC-30, imagine AC-30 wide body. Wow. Swiss is also really good too. When I was leaving, they let me have a look at the A220. Oh, I guess that's tight as hell. A220 and Embraer E2 and I guess it's a nice plane and all that and modern, but I guess it's very tight. It's very small. But the AC-30, I flew with an A321neo to Beirut, and it was full, the flight, but you didn't notice it because the seats were so comfortable. And I had a seat on the emergency exits on the window. Wow, so nice. Food was also really good. There is food for free. You don't get that at Eurowings anymore. But the AC-30 is quite a bit bigger than A320, especially the cockpit. It has a lot of similarities, but yeah, it's quite bigger. Yeah. Why is this not working? And the HUD is also not working. Hiya. Guys, I'll come back in a minute. I will turn off the seatbelts. Okay, I'll come back in a minute. So, I have a small problem. I have a small problem. How can I say that? Last year I made a flight with the A350 from Munich to Chicago. It was my only A350 flight on my YouTube channel. I will do more A350 flights, but in the past I just wanted to fly A340. The problem is, when I increase the Mach, I don't know, or the Mach number, I don't know about the fuel consumption. So I need to look. There is no ETA. What the? I need to know how much fuel I have left. Yeah. This is quite the challenging info. Let me see. No, I don't want to see the CDU on the screen. System CDU. Lol, nah, you can even put the ND. Wow. I would like to see that you can put the ND on the whole screen, like on the MSFS. No, not like this. No. Checklist here, system. Oh, come on. Aha. Now you can even use these ones. Okay. System here or no? Let's take it. Ah, okay. So, fuel. Where's fuel? There it is. But there's nothing about remaining fuel. Oh, come on. I would like to know my remaining fuel. That's Amsterdam. There are quite a lot of airports.
McDonald's Summer Taste. Täglich droppen heiße Deals. Sicher dir zum Beispiel den leckeren McChicken Classic für nur 2,50. Jetzt in deiner McDonald's App. Für registrierte App-User in teilnehmenden Restaurants.
Well, I should hope not.
Yeah guys, reaching the Dutch coast. good, right?
Relay 8 Tango Foxtrot, airborne, passing 1000, Amsterdam, last call.
Where's Repol? EHAM. It's right there. One of the most exhausting places to be for plane spotters. It is like this. It is. For example, let's take the Polderbahn right here. My hotel was right here and I had to walk all the way 4 kilometers to the runway. Exactly here it is. This little stripe. I had to walk 4 kilometers all the way to the runway on foot with my tripod and everything I had. My backpack.
No problem, let's go, Jimmy. We should be easy way to rid of. I'm sorry, what? Fire jam first. You sure you have 2 engines? I made that mistake last time. Nice. And Schiphol traffic, Jersey 6 Jeanette Tango from Victor 3. We're going to be departing runway 36 left on the Vola something Victor or Zulu departure. What a friend. Wait, which departure? The 2 or the 3 one? I don't remember. One of them was kind of long, one of them was short. Doing the shorter one because I'm a, well, that's what he cleared me on because I'm a prop aircraft, but I don't know whether the jets have got to stick to the bigger one. If it is, come to the shorter one. Slight problem. I'm a prop, and I'm on the bigger one, and I still haven't turned around yet, so you may see a Q400 about 1,000 feet above you, but it'll be fine.
Traffic behind the Dash 8 departing out of Victor 3, we will line up Victor 4 on the 36 left for departure. Skipper traffic. For traffic, there's an entry on the code Victor 3.
Okay guys, I would say we see us in 10 hours. Guys, have a good day. I will be back. I hope I can. I hope I will arrive to Phuket safely. And yeah. Until then, keep it up, stay safe, and goodbye. Thanks for watching, guys.